Hello and welcome back to my channel. This week I have two new recipes for you. A vegan buffalo Alfredo pasta as well as a vegan fried fish sandwich. I hope you enjoy. First up, we are making the extra creamy vegan buffalo Alfredo pasta, and y'all, this was so good. We're gonna start off by heating up our olive oil as well as some dairy-free butter. Next, we're gonna add in some flour. This is just to help thicken up the Alfredo sauce. As well as some dairy-free cream cheese. Now, when it comes to cream cheeses that are out in the market and what I would recommend, my go-to normally is Tofutti, but use what you can find. Again, my go-to is Tofutti, which is Tofutti. I normally find it at like Whole Foods or like another health grocery store. So added in our plant milk. This is to make the sauce a bit more creamy, to stretch it a little bit more, and we are going to let that simmer until it begins to bubble. And then we're gonna add in our seasonings. And so for this pasta dish, I used garlic powder, I used garlic, salt, Italian herbs, and dried parsley. Sprinkle in the vegan Parmesan. You can make your own Parmesan. I have a recipe on my website, or you can use a store-bought version as well. And just give that a good old stir, and then we'll add in our dairy-free buffalo sauce. Now, if you like spice, like you are a huge fan of spice, I would definitely say add more buffalo sauce than the recipe calls for. I like to keep it a little, a little cool. I don't want my mouth burning, my nose running, so I don't use too much, but feel free to up the amount of buffalo sauce that you're using in this recipe. And then we're gonna add in our fettuccine noodles. Y'all, don't judge me. I could not find my tongs for this video. So listen, we made it work with what we had. And now it's time to plate. And so I'm just gonna serve this. You can have this with like some garlic bread. You can make some veggies, so like broccoli. I would say if you do want to add some additional protein in this dish, you can add in some tofu, you can add in chickpeas, or you can even buy vegan chicken from the grocery store and add that in here as well. Now, this dish was so creamy, it was so delicious. I would highly recommend. 10 out of 10 stars. Next up, we are making the vegan fried fish sandwich. So I have a recipe for vegan tartar sauce on my website, but y'all, it's so simple. All you have to use is vegan mayo, relish, lemon juice, and salt. So we'll give that a good stir until everything is combined, and then we're going to refrigerate. And so I would say refrigerate it for at least like 30 minutes before you use it. It's good to use immediately if you want to, but it helps it thicken up when you set it in the refrigerator for a while. So the base of this vegan fried fish sandwich is hearts of palm. Now, I have a recipe where I use banana blossoms. I think I honestly prefer banana blossoms over the hearts of palm, only because banana blossoms has more of like a flaky texture to it. It does resemble fish a bit more, but hearts of palm, it's so easy to find. You can find it I got this one from Whole Foods. You can get it at Walmart, probably any local grocery store. So this is a lot easier and more accessible, which is why I wanted to create a recipe using the hearts of palm. So to get the party started, we are just gonna slice the hearts of palm and then we flatten them out gently. Now, there are sometimes whenever I'm slicing my hearts of palm, I find that the inside can be a little bit slimy, like the core can be slimy. Now, I don't remove the entire core, I just remove like the slimy parts, which you see me doing here. And then we'll transfer that to a bowl and marinate it. So for the marinade, all we need is seaweed and some vegan fish sauce. Very simple, just give that a good mix and refrigerate that for about 20 minutes or so. And then when we're ready to cook everything, we're going to take 2 bowls. So the first bowl is going to be like our wet mix. The second bowl is going to be the dry mix. I did make my own fish fry from scratch, and I have the recipe on my website, and that is linked in the description box. Or you can always buy it from the store. Like, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you saw my previous mushroom po' boy video, I followed the exact same frying method, so the double dip method for this recipe as well. So we'll take the hearts of palm, we'll put it in the wet mix, and then we'll put it in the dry mix, and kind of just keep going back and forth 2 times for the remaining hearts of palm. And I would recommend pressing the hearts of palm down, like pressing the flour into the hearts of palm. One, I feel like it helps bind everything together a bit more so that it doesn't come apart when you go to fry it. You got to test it, because the worst thing that you can do is put your whatever it is that you're frying into oil that's not hot enough to cook. So make sure you test it. But we're just going to fry these on both sides for about like 2 to 5 minutes, really just until it's golden. And now for the fun part, we are going to assemble our sandwich by putting down the vegan tartar sauce that we made earlier. Then we're going to top it with your favorite. So if you enjoy lettuce and tomatoes, definitely do that. Of course, you have to add a little bit of hot sauce to this sandwich. And that's it. So 2 delicious recipes for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.